As you can see, we have West Virginia coach Chad Scott, senior quarterback Garrett Green, and senior defensive lineman Sean Martin. Same thing still goes. Please just wave your hand to Patrick. He will bring you the microphone. To those of you here in the room, just identify yourself and address to whom you're asking the question. Then we'll open it up to the folks joining us via Zoom. Before we kick it off to the media, we'd like to give it to Coach Scott for your opening remarks.
All right, I want to thank Scooter's Coffee Frisco Bowl for inviting us. Everyone's been real nice and accommodating to the players and the family. It's been a great week of prep, both back at home and here. It's been a great experience for our players. We've done a phenomenal job getting the work in. We had a tremendous amount of work. We've had a great work, and we've also had some great activities that the Bowl has had for us. So thankful for that and grateful for that, and appreciate the opportunity to be here and compete against a great football team in Memphis.
All right, thank you, Coach Scott. Now we'll open it up to questions here in the room. Patrick has the microphone. Who'd like to go right here to your right up here in the middle.
Jonah Dillon, Commercial Appeal. Garrett, when you look at the Memphis defense, what do you see? What are their strengths, things that you're kind of thinking about going in the game?
Yeah, so kind of thankfully for us, we've played three other kind of 3-5 defenses this year. So there's some simulators with that. But, I think the thing that they do best is they play really, really hard. I think top to bottom, if you look at D-line to all the way up to safeties, they fly around, they play really hard. And then, their coverage structures and the way their defense is structured kind of gives us some hell a little bit with, run fits and, things like that. So we got to be ready for that. But Coach Scott put together a good plan, so, we'll be ready to execute it.
Anybody else here in the room? In the back, right there standing, please.
Kevin Kinder, Blue and Gold News for Sean. Sean, can you tell us a little bit about your pregame meeting with your family members when you get off the bus to see them? It seems kind of unique, special, kind of a moment of nice connection between you all.
Every away game, usually my aunt or somebody that's part of my family comes to my game with my mom. So every away game, I usually just give my mom a hug, pray with her, and then go to the game, go on, get ready.
Kind of put your piece a little bit, give you a clear your mind.
I'll just get excited to see my mom. So.
Up here, second row on the right, Patrick.
Frank Bonner, Daily Memphian. This is for Chad Scott and Sean. When you look at what the Memphis offense does and Seth Kinnick and what he's able to do in the passing game, just how are you game planning against that offense?
Well, they're very similar to us in the sense where we, they run spread offense and a lot of misdirection, and they got a bunch of explosive athletes at receiver, got a great running back and great quarterback, and similar, we got the same thing offensively. So for us, we've been doing a lot of good on good, where we get our defense going against our first team offense, and so with that preparation and the work going against one another, give us a good chance to go be successful tomorrow.
I feel like they really like running the ball. I feel like we're very good at stopping the run. We just gotta, focus on getting off the field on third downs.
Anyone else here in the room? Back over here to your left.
Avery Braxton with ABC 24. Obviously, an opportunity for you guys to get a seventh win in with a winning season, and to get a bowl win, I think is always special for any program. What would it mean for any of you guys to end the season with a W and a 7-6 record on the plus side of 500?
It mean the world, to finish with a winning season, and do this thing for these guys. We came in together, we worked together, we're gonna finish together. So, mean the world for us. These guys put in a lot of work. They've been very resilient, and things that have happened, and have stayed together, stayed connected. It's worked, and put in a lot of time. So, it mean the world to us to go out with a W.
Yeah, and Coach Scott's first game, obviously, is a head coach, and really for the last 5 years, we've seen how much he's meant to the program, how much he's put into the program. So I think it'd be a great way to kind of get him his first one as a head coach.
We're going to go back over here to your right.
For Garrett, the quicker turnaround. Help keep the team together. Do you sense, hey, this is, a little better, not just, because of the circumstances a coaching change, but of, hey, we're going to be playing again soon. We don't have to go out and then go back. How have you seen the effects of that in the locker room?
Yeah, I think it's kind of been good. Just in the sense that we didn't really have that much time off. Right after Texas Tech, we kind of had a few days there, but then we were kind of right back to practicing. So I think for offense and defense, it's kind of helped us stay in a rhythm, and then it's also helped us stay in shape because we're not spending 4 or 5 days at home, not really training or doing anything. We were working out the whole time, so it's really helped us just stay in shape and stay in rhythm.
Alrighty, if there are no more questions in the room, we are going to go to Zoom, and we have one question currently on the Zoom. Kelly, go ahead, unmute yourself, and identify who you're representing and to whom you're asking your questions.
Howdy, my name is Khalid Horvath. I'm with East Coast Gridiron. I have a question for Garrett. Your left tackle, Wyatt, has been an incredible player over the course of his career in Morgantown and is projected to be drafted potentially in the first round of this draft. What has he meant to you protecting your blind side out there on the field?
Yeah, he's been awesome. First of all, he's one of my best friends. Me and him really started clicking. When we were freshmen. But he's a phenomenal talent, a phenomenal player. He should be the first tackle off the board. So it's been great to not have to worry about the left side. These last four years or whatever it was. But he's a phenomenal player and a better person.
All right. If there are no more questions on the Zoom or in the room, we will thank you. That concludes the 2024 Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl. Gentlemen, thank you so much. Good luck tomorrow night
Thank you all.
in the game.